I want to ask, does nature make us happy? And I think everybody in this room would probably be like, duh, totally. It's why we live here, it's why we do what we do. These people this year, most of the members of my lab obviously are just deliriously happy just because they're in nature. But I actually think it's a serious, not a no-duh question, because we're a self-selected group. And we really want to know for the population in general, is this true? Is it good for us to be outside in nature? And also to put that in context, even if it is good, is it as good as other things we can do to improve mental health? That's something that almost never has been asked, is putting nature in context of other interventions that are designed for improving mental health. So I just want to tell you really quick about Lemurs, a project that's been going on for 5 years now at UVM, combining Oura Ring technology with weekly surveys of hundreds of UVM undergrads under the direction of the Complex Systems Center to try to relate nature dosing with sleep quality and with lack of stress and depression, which I'm just calling happiness to be brief, right? This is all led by that woman in the middle there, Laura Bloomfield, who was a postdoc and then a research professor here. Okay, so combining technology and surveys to ask these questions. This is a huge collaboration, Lemurs, with all of these people from all across campus. Very Gundy, very cross-disciplinary. And again, Laura with the blue arrow there was the one leading this particular part. So really, of all the things we did with all of these peoples, many, many studies, many, many papers with these data, I just want to tell you about one. And it's a randomized control trial. So we actually did an experiment treating students, putting them in different treatment groups. And these were the 4 groups. A group got to go on regular weekly nature-guided hikes. Another group got exercise but inside. Another group got therapy through group sessions, and another group was control, right? Nothing. All of them were wearing these rings. All of them were doing these weekly mental health surveys. And then we measured outcomes, many of them, but the 3 I want to talk about are HRV, which I'll come back to in a sec, self-reported stress, and self-reported depression. And the question is, how do these strategies differ in their effect, on average, of mental health among college students over lots of people and over a long time and in comparison to each other, these treatments, right? All 3 of those things are pretty rare in the literature now. HRV, heart rate variability, is just a key indicator of stress. It's the milliseconds between your heartbeats, and if that varies a lot. If it varies a lot, you're in a relaxed, adaptive body at the moment. If it's really constant, you're at elevated stress and not able to react. So high HRV is good. Here's me on a random Sunday night with my Oura Ring. Not only not very variable, but super, super low. So I'm not a good case. And here is the take-home message. These are the 4 groups through time. There's the nature one in green. The black dashed line is the average of all the treatments. Here is when we were just following students, and here is where we initiated the experiment. And you can see the green line just rising away from the others. So the outcome is that the nature group is the only one to diverge positively from the average. And in the self-reported measures of stress and happiness as well, it also improved. And the more you were in nature, the more this happened to you. So this is just one of the many things in Lemurs. If you want to hear about the rest, come talk to me.